Welcome to the Meeple Mentor YouTube channel. I'm Jared, and with me is Holly, and we are doing a review of the Kickstarter game Night Market. This is one, you might have seen my unboxing video recently. I backed this 4 years ago and nearly forgot about it, and I'm glad that it came. And
I think it was worth the wait.
Worth the wait? Wow. I do like this game.
I really like it.
It's really fun. They did a great job. I don't know why it took 4 years, but it is a great game. This is from Talon Strikes Studios, and with the Kickstarter, there's a lot of modular content that you can put into this game to really change up the gameplay in some really significant ways. So we've played it many different times, in a combination of these different extra modes and additional things that, affect gameplay.
And to give you an idea, we only got it about, 2 weeks ago?
Yes. We've played it several times. This is one we've left on the table and then, just kept coming back to it. I mean, over and over.
I always enjoy one that we can just leave on the table and then go sit down and, hey, you want to play?
And it's not just because there's a ton of content and it would be a terrible thing to put back and then open again and put back. But it's because the game was really fun.
Yeah.
And we really wanted to keep playing it and trying all the different modules. Was there any standout modules, just while we're mentioning that you're like, this one was my favorite?
Well, what are we classifying as modules? Because
let's see. You've got the scooters that go and pick up
the scooters, the Pocky Sticks. That's my jam.
That was a good one. Skills, adding to certain workers, the skill cards. You've got the arcade board.
That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the scooters.
Scooters is good. We've got different ones that use the cards.
The lantern, where you move your token up for your lantern actions.
Yeah, that's one of the mini ones that takes place on cards. Everyone gets a lantern card, and then you've got discs that just go up on that whenever you go to a specific color tile. And then as it goes up, it's just giving you benefits. That one's pretty straightforward and easy to introduce to any of these. You just have to remember to actually move your disc up. Money can be really tight in this game until you find kind of a good way to satisfy everybody that you get. You do start with a starter customer card. You can pay to attract more customers. And the customers are going to visit your night market at certain locations. And you have your own board of 4 different quadrants with 4 squares in each quadrant. And on the card for each customer, it tells you what they want and where in those quadrants that they're going to stop. So if you can sell what they want at those locations, then they'll buy it. And that's essentially what you're trying to do is get the stalls in the right place, attract the right people, and then collect the food that you're going to need to serve. In addition to just collecting food, which is a large portion of the worker placement part of this game, you also have to build up specialty stalls to be able to convert, not even convert, but earn these specialty food items.
It's like you had scrap leftovers from everything you made that day so you could make a dessert or something fancy.
Yeah, it's okay, you can
make this one dish.
Yeah, you get 4 bubble tea, for instance, and then that earns you 1 mochi.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, you don't lose the bubble tea, right? You don't lose these items.
It's like this special offer from the supplier. Hey, since you got all the bubble tea,
yeah, stuff.
Here's a mochi,
And of course, the specialty items are easier to sell. It doesn't matter where it is in your night market. If someone will buy it, they'll buy it. And you don't have to spend the tokens needed, so that's great. So you can still sell the other stuff. Yeah, and I mean, you make money for selling things, and then a lot of the main actions that you want to take that isn't just collecting food costs money. Mm-hmm. And, for instance, the customers. You can hold up the 4 customers, at your market at a time. And as you add another customer card, it's going to go up in cost. It's first one's $0, then $5, then $10, then $15. And yeah, then you're on the hook though. And one thing I really like about that is if you don't satisfy the customer by the end of that season of the year, because there's 4 seasons and that's the year, that's the game. If you don't satisfy them, they go away.
Yeah,
they leave and don't come back. If you do, which is shown on the bottom of their card, it might say they have to eat 2 things or 3 things or 4 things. Then it allows them to stay at your night market the next season, so you don't have to worry about attracting customers again for that particular slot because they're going to stay.
And you have these, that's another important thing about making and selling signature dishes is you have a tracker of how many dishes you're selling, and they give you boosts. If you max them out, they give you points. But it helps a lot.
Absolutely.
You'll get these you can get another truck, which will get you extra ingredients. You can get these forever tokens that you can put it on your person and basically make them a regular.
Yeah, it converts any guest to permanently stay. It's a very convenient token. Especially at the end of the game when you want to try to keep 4 customers there for the entirety. Because if you do, you get some points for that. You get points for a variety of things in this game, and it's not just money. Money is just like, it's like 5 to 1 or something. So points are like maxing certain tracks, flipping over or upgrading certain, every stall possible in your market.
Money is really only important for playing the game.
Really? Yeah, it's true. But basically overall, like how well you did running your market is how you're going to score, and everything kind of gives you points depending on what you maxed out and how well you did it. The variety of gameplay options in this game is somewhat staggering, but having tried all of them, I really enjoy it. I'm not sure if I have a favorite. I do enjoy the scooter edition where instead of just unlocking a scooter and then being able to sell like 2 extra items that you couldn't otherwise sell, the scooter module that we like so much instead has you gain the scooter as another worker to place. And then when you place it on a street, it will be able to collect...
Pocky sticks, right?
It's like dumplings. What do they call them?
Oh my gosh.
Pot stickers.
Pot stickers.
Yeah,
there it is.
Pot stickers.
That was close.
Yeah, you get to collect pot stickers. And then, with that, it has its own track. And those get sold, automatically as the scooters are delivering them around town and stuff like that. There's some other cool modes with changing out one of the workers to a sous chef, which is nice because he can come back and actually occupy a signature stall and make it easier to create those dishes that round, or leave them out on the board just like a chef would. You can purchase as special action up to 3 normal chefs, and the way those can work is they can stay from round to round on the map, so kind of already locking in certain positions on the map, and they automatically get an extra ingredient or food item from where they're standing at the end of the round. The position in this is important because it's not just going to a spot on the board that's going to give you the one item that you want. You get bonus items for doing between your worker and then a space and then your worker again. And that can be diagonals or orthogonal. And so any space between those, you also get to collect when placing. And if you do a set of 3, you get all 3 of those items as well.
The combos might be my favorite part of this game.
And I really haven't seen it done quite like this in a worker placement game where the position of the actions, gives you a lot more bonus. The closest thing I can kind of recommend that does it would be Netatanka, where, when you're adjacent to something, you get to place a little token that gives you that bonus in between. But this one is a little bit different. The randomization of where the tiles come out, some of them will flip every turn and change from one to a different item. And the fact that some of your opponents are going to have meeples that get placed and permanently stay out there if they want them to stay out there. I mean, there's a lot of cool mechanisms, really a lot of ideas thrown into this box. A lot of cardboard, and it's heavy.
Well, there's a lot of acrylic in this one.
Yeah, that's true. We do have the deluxe components in this, so it's
That's why it's so heavy.
A little bit heavier than probably the standard copy. Hopefully you can find a copy of the retail edition somewhere near you, and I'm sure you could probably find someone selling a Kickstarter copy, which again, I recommend. I think this game is a lot of fun. I like the theme. I like the artwork. I like the variation and variety. And, I mean, it plays, what is it, up to 4? I think it's 4 players. Yeah.
You know me, I love anything that lets me run a restaurant without actually dealing with the stress of customers.
Customers, yeah. These customers are pretty relaxed overall considering. But, I get it. Like, it's a cool game. It's a fun concept, and I think it's very well executed.
I do too.
It's almost like with all the additional things that you could put into it, the rulebooks even recommend you only do like 1 each time you play, but we went a little crazy in some cases and we did 2, 3, and 4 different modulars into it, which it's fine, but it's going to increase the length of the game.
It was a lot of fun though.
Yeah, everybody we played it with really enjoyed it. I mean, I think it's a well-designed, well-produced game. I don't know why it took so long to make, but I'm glad it's here and it's done and you can get it. And I highly recommend it.
Yeah, it's great.
It's a lot of fun. I'm glad I backed it. Night Market. Check it out. Check it out.
For sure.
Okay. Well, thanks for watching this review. I've been Jared.
I'm Holly.
We'll see you in the next one. Bye.